artist, and I create large-scale mural and installation in the public space. And my work actually is inspired by Arabic calligraphy, so I created my own visual language inspired by Arabic script. And the idea is that I always choose the place where I create my work based on the theme that I want to speak about. You know, there's a theme that I pick, then I find the right place, the most relevant place for the art piece. Then I look to create the most, visually or aesthetically what it looks like, and then the message. Because I write with script, I always write messages that are relevant, you know, to the place where I'm creating. It's kind of, I would say, like an extraordinary area, you know, where you find extraordinary people, you know, who don't feel extraordinary, you know. And I think art is a way of highlighting this, and that's what I'm trying to do with my work. I did that with Perception, I did that in Nepal with this group of women who've been rebuilding their houses after the earthquake of 2015. I've done that on the DMZ between North and South Korea in Brazil. So it's what interests me is that it's like those, like the extraordinary, but also as an artist, I'm a collector of moments. I love the human experience. So I painted in place where nobody will ever see my work, in the middle of the desert, for example. But I love, you know, when art is a tool to create those bridges between people, community, generation, you know, and I use Arabic script that I painted in more countries that are non-Arabic speaking, you know, than Arabic speaking. So it's always interesting to see how like art can, bring people together. You know, it brings an emotion, and because we're human, we feel emotion, and that's what brings us together. For the birth of my daughter 14 years ago, one day before I quit my job as a business consultant, and I was like, okay, this is time for me to just focus on my art, and that's what I did. And I wanted to be focused on my daughter and focus on my art, and that's the decision I don't regret. I think that was the biggest leap of faith that I took, and people didn't understand really at this time, my family, my friend. But for me, that was that. I think life is made to take the chance. You know, people, they see that taking the risk, but I see more like taking the chance. There's an opportunity that comes to you, say, okay, let's grab it. And if I fail, I come back. You know what I mean? Like God created us with hands and a brain, and you know, like I don't rely on anybody to feed me. You know, that's how I see it. In terms of business model, if I see there is one, is I mostly make money, I will say, from my artwork and commission, you know, like canvas, gallery, show, and commission. And then I use part of this money, you know, to do my own personal project in the public space. You know, so that's the idea, you know, like to find a way to be able as an artist to stay totally independent and being able to do what I want to do, you know. And I work with galleries as well, but also I build my own network. So I'm in touch with a few different museums. Like one of my pieces just entered the collection of the Met Museum, you know, which is like a great achievement, you know, like, and I'm really happy and flattered and proud of this. But the idea is like really finding a way to sustain it and to reinvest in yourself, you know what I mean? Which is sometimes difficult because as an artist, you know, people say like, oh no, this is costly, and you're like motivated by passion, you know, so sometimes like even something is out of the budget that you think should be, you're like, no, I still want to do it because this is so deep to my heart and I want to do that, you know, so that's how it is. Money is such a taboo thing in the art world for the artist, not for the collector, not for the gallery. A gallery can sell something for millions of dollars, but the artist cannot say like, I sold something for $1 million, you know what I mean? And we are artists, you know, we create art, you know, we are the engine of a whole ecosystem. Without artists, there is no collector, no museum, no art foundation, no galleries, there is nothing, no art fair, you know what I mean? And sometimes we put the artists in this box where like, you're the small one, you know, like, oh, we're giving you exposure, oh, this is good for you. But hey, without us, there's nobody. You don't exist, you exist because of us. And that's the switch that I made years ago in my head, and I'm like, no, you're not helping me, you know? I'm your opportunity. It's not, you are not an opportunity to me, I am my own opportunity, and I'm an opportunity for you.